Greetings everyone, my name is Altarian and welcome back to the second episode of Season. I'm happy to play it and I have a matching outfit as the character does as well. I didn't find any black tie, I know I have one, but yeah, at least I got a blue sweater. And I've got an interesting tea for this episode as well. It's a chocolatey with licorice and some cinnamon. I think it's cinnamon in English. But anyways, I'm excited to see where this episode is gonna go. We are departing our village. We're jumping on a bike. Oh, we can ring a bell. Okay, we found the brakes. We can't go too fast because we know this, otherwise we will do a wheelie. Oh yeah. This must be an awesome feeling to... Oh, this is actually a very nice road to bike on. Is there anything interesting? I'll leave the bike here. Is there anything worthy to sidetrack for? No? I'm pretty sure there is. The beautiful mountains. Amazing. I don't think there is so much to sidetrack about. But if there's something beautiful like a squirrel, I'll definitely brake. Oh, she brakes violently, I must say. No, there was nothing there. Have we looked down? I don't think we have. That's water. Did we descend all the way from the mountains already? Oh damn, we did. Oh damn, we did. Alright. On an adventure we go. No more delays. Just beautiful cycling. A letter to the future. Oh, we just did the intro. Well, that's amazing. Now the real adventure begins. But looks, it seems like there's still some civilization there. Or maybe that's what's left and there are no more people alive. But how do we have electricity? Let me park the bike. Get the camera out. You wanna use some filters or not? I don't know if you wanna. Pastel, high contrast. Nah, let's just take a normal one, shall we? Where is the normal one? No filter. There we go. Path out of Caro. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Well-maintained road, I must say. A little bit of overgrowth here and there, but still. Nothing really broken down. God, this whole place is so beautiful. A cart. A medieval type of cart, for whatever reason this is here. And get off the bike. Park it off. Let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. Whatever is. Weird type of cart. The tunnel. To whatever this may lead. I don't know if this is how photographers should work, but this is the best I can do. And you know what I want to do? I want to stand on the edge here. I want to stand on the edge. And I want to collect the sounds of just everything around us. The crickets, of the wind that goes through these mountains, of the water that is going through there. There we go. There we go. Inspiration available. Interesting. We've got some nice journals already. For the path out of Caro. I think I'm doing a pretty good job as an investigator. Oh! Into the bushes we go. Yep, full speed on ahead. Oh god, this is a lovely scenery. Oh wow. This is just beautiful, straight up beautiful. How come the world is so peaceful? Makes you want to go there as well. Here we have something worthy of investigation. Whatever this place is. Let's take a
The
picture.
irony of Cairo is that it's a closed-off place on the outskirts of a busy trading hub. A postal hub we hardly used is practically on our doorstep.
Now it has become a little bit more clear. Yeah, sure, what is here to find? Asian Island postcards. Yeah, let's read it. I feel like I'm walking tipsy on the edge of the earth. We're skipping from island to island. The way a stone skips along the surface of the water, leaving little ripples, like a kiss or two. Oh, I don't know. I just miss you today, and today, and today. Kiss, kiss, you know who. Ah, going to pick it up. Going to pick everything. Tiang Valley. Read. Hey, guess where I am? I hope you looked at the site first. I had to pay my respects to the birthplace of Manchester. There's a lot of tourists, but also a weird feeling to the place. It will take more than a postcard to explain. Take care. Aww. Picking it up. Cairo postcard. It simply isn't that kind of location. This village was very hard to find, but if you really need it, somehow, you make your way there. I just wanted to let you know that I'm staying here for good. This season can only meet a violent end. It's too bright, too cheery. Conway. Well, taking everything with
I
me.
can see in these letters that the outside world has extremes, of beauty and tragedy, beyond anything I've known.
It certainly does. Everything is abandoned. Odd. Really odd. A letter. Well, it's we're going to pry. Address 479 Silent Arrow Drive. Receiver The Wandering Forest. We're not going to open it. I want to take it with me. Is there no... Do we have to open it without... Let's open. We're curious. Dear Esdale, I'll be surprised if this letter reaches you. The war has become a deranged sleeper trashing in bed, eyes closed tight. I've noticed how the soldiers strip people of their clothes first. A smaller degradation which permits everything that follows. I wish I had loved you more completely when the world allowed it. Oh, that's very sad.
They were right. The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible.
Another letter. Dear Cornelis, I thought it over and I have to tell you. The name you picked for our baby, it's terrible. Please do not go forward with it. I pray this letter reaches you in time.
That poor baby.
Funny. Another letter. Read it. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. I'm suffering from memory excess, but cannot travel to the village for treatment. I was praying you could instruct me by mail how to cure myself of this disease. I'm unable to forget. Now I realize how important it is to gain open space in the mind. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to forget. Please get this letter to Dr. Fumio. Wow.
Before setting up in Cairo village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village.
How severe was this disease? What's here? Export for fabric rolls, herbal tea, 20 cans, root, dried flower boxes. The trade routes are cut off. Cairo is gonna feel even smaller now. Pick it up.
Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this.
Well, so it seems. What a desolate place. What a really desolate place. Oh, sure. This is a perfect place to sit. God, every scenery they provide is so amazing. Makes me want to do such a travel. What's it called? Pilgrimage. Yeah, seems like a pilgrimage. To find yourself. She has drawing skills, I must admit. It's not bad. They're very much not bad. Not going to doubt your drawing skills, but I do want to take a picture nevertheless of what you drew.
From the village, these cranes look like little creatures, grazing. I had no idea how huge they are.
Oh, that's so odd to realize that she never went outside. It's really, really weird. What is this? Can we... Is that a nest? That's a nest. Interesting. I don't think we can get there. But this was a nice learning experience. She never went outside. How odd is that? Woohoo! Oh yeah. We are not afraid of speed. We are speed itself. Luckily the brakes are so nice. What is this? Nice surface? Yeah, it is. Well, the outside world doesn't seem so scary. What's so odd about it? How come? Where are the diseases, the monsters? What are we talking about? Oh, wow. Oh, they have been abandoned for decades. There is like rust and moss growing over them already. Oh my, from close by, these things are frightening. I think I'm gonna take a small break here. There we go. Get off. Can we... I'm gonna go to the edge here. See what sounds I can record. How far will you let me? There we go. Record a little bit of the water, the surroundings of the cranes. This is what I want to take a picture from as well. Close by, it's so much more frightening. Man-made constructions. We never stand still. We take everything for granted, but that's a crazy thing we make. Now it's lying there. Oh, what's the sign? Can we deviate? Can we deviate? I think we can. Oh, what's this? Sea land transportation industries. Mm-hmm.
A crane to move materials around. The things that used to be possible.
Do we continue by bike or by foot? Doesn't look like I can go by bike. Oh, but I can take my bike with me, of course. I'm an idiot. Of course I can take my bike with me. Just grab it. There we go. Okay. Let's slowly traverse this place. It's a frog. It's a little froggy. Oh.
I forgot what I was going to say.
It's a nice sound. It's lovely. Has she seen frogs? I guess she has not, since she hasn't seen any fish. That's a goat. There are goats here. Careful approaching the goats.
We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals.
A goat. You want to pet it? Are you sure?
My first time petting an animal. I think it went pretty well.
First time ever petting an animal. Interesting. Let's drive a little bit further. Aw, it's a sheep. It's a sheep. Oh, I'm at the wrong side of the road. No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, get off the bike. Get off the bike. I'm gonna do this by foot. There's an untrustworthy bridge. We made it. Good. Good. Oh. You know what I would want to do? To climb one of those things. And just sit on the edge over there. At the tip of the crane. And just look at the horizon. That's what I would want to do. That seems like a place to meditate. What is this? Oh, just nothing. Nothing, sorry. Oh, like small snakes or something on the ground. Alrighty. Let's keep on rolling forward. Is this plain? I mean, are these mountain tops? And has the sea level risen so high that we are now just hiding in mountains? Or is it just a sea area? Because this looks like it has been an
I cycled
mountain
through
area.
landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon.
Wow.
On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
Can we quickly find shelter somewhere here? Just a second. Can we not? Is there somewhere shelter over there? That doesn't look like shelter. Let's stay on the tree for a second. Like here. And let's open the journal, because we have things to go over to. The path of Karo. That's what we need to do. We need to put everything... Oh, we've taken so much pictures. Wow. We've taken so much. We first start with this one. Let's make everything a little bit smaller. There we go. Now, the second exit. Pass through a tunnel. Yeah. Then we went and met this abandoned post office. Yeah, like this. And after that we arrived. Oh no, we first started with this one probably. That's the same. Then we went and saw this beautiful landscape overlooking everything. There we go. Now, let's see. Which one can we add? Going to try to be more creative as well. Yeah, let's put some postcards here as well. A postcard from here.
I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season?
Probably yes, but in other ways than we have used right now. So sure. Let's put in some letters here, which we did not open or read. We kept everything private, of course. What is this for tape? What did we record here? Oh yeah, that's a peaceful cricket sounds. Yeah, let's draw this thingy here, because we saw it. That's the big scenery, which we departing to or went over. I do like this big picture of the crane, the close-up, I like it. Yeah, let's do like a mashup of pictures here. Yeah, sure, I'm not so good at taking pictures, but, or placing them. Never had any creative education whatsoever. Oh, let's take this thingy here. Swaggy. And some goats, because I've seen goats. There we go. Quite proud of the goats. Let's put here some more letters. Another letter. Or whatever this is. There we go. We do have some text. We learned about old technologies, but not animals. That's correct. So going to put this... I cannot scale it smaller. The text must be some... Nah, it's not as important. Let's see. The irony of Cairo. I'm going to put the text... Sure, just straight over it. There we go. Very good text. Rain. That goes here. So bad at this. What do we have here? Some post stamps. Small drawing. And a text is missing from there, I'm pretty sure. For setting up cargo traders, I cycle through landscapes. No. Make it like this. There we go. Very amazing, very beautiful. I know I could have done a better job, but this is the best I can do. Now, let's start cycling. There isn't even a road. Oh, there is a road, more or less. Okay, we are not allowed to be here, but there is definitely a worthy place to park the bike. Can we not open it? You sure? What is this for a place? Let me get a better angle. Get a better angle. Aha, we can go through. Nothing can stop us. Oh, scary sounds. I thought I might change the season by changing the landscape, but these down like trees. But that's not how a season changes.
This person wanted the season to change. Why?
Cut these down as trees. So that's a windmill that he broke down, probably. Why? What is this? It's so mysterious, the season change concept what they're talking about. Makes you wonder what it is. Wait. No. No. The cracking sound.
When a season turns, the reasons behind things might disappear. But the engine may survive. The power is not lost. It's just buried a little.
Oh, and we're on the path. The engine is not lost, it just buried a little. Well. Oh. Was that like a side quest? You know my gamer tingles go off if I see like a side track, side pathways? Was it? Was it? No? Damn it. Coming through all. Wherever I'm going to discover the world. Going to make memories, write everything down in the journal. This is a place worthy of a small picture. The bridges. Oh yeah, the black and white.
This structure dominates the landscape, but wasn't made for it. It's for passing through, for moving elsewhere.
Highways. Those things we use every single day. Oh. Another. Every line is dead. Every wire is cut.
They wanted the season to change because they were so alone.
I hate this season. Who are all these people living on the outside? It's really weird. You have been living in a village, but there are still people outside. If everybody is scared of the sickness, the memory sickness or whatever, why is not everybody hiding in the mountains? Weird, weird, weird. Oh. Oh, do I see some graffiti on the walls? I think I do.
They used the walls like I use my journal.
Yes, indeed. Create memories. Okay, let us have a look. Is there anybody here left? I don't think there is. Wind it up. It's a music box.
One melody is like me out here alone. I can't really live like this.
Wow, that's some deep stuff. Got some music instruments. What is this? One voice, one tune, alone in the wilderness. Can't last long. Two voices, a melody and a harmony is enough to survive a little while. Three voices, a community, a song can last the whole season. Oh, that's actually beautiful.
They kept themselves company with music.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Another music box.
Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more. Three voices as complex as life is supposed to be. I could listen forever.
That's another instrument. I forgot what the name was. Well, that's definitely beautiful. I can't imagine life they had. Putting all these music boxes. Whoa. They make it sound so like the outside world is something very crazy and scary. Wasn't there no life? I met a driver from a group that's building a community. I'm leaving with him. Goodbye to the lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season. Why is season so lonely?
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group?
Yeah, what is the season? What you made? What's so lonely? Why is everybody so lonely? Oh, stop! Break! Break! I know, I like flowers. I cannot deny it. I like flowers. There we go. I would take pictures of flowers. We already have an audio from the storm. Not going to take another one. Damn, lovely bike. Let me take a picture of the bike. Nice bike. Yeah, there we go. And ride. We do have to shelter from the storm very soon. I forgot what the brake button is. Tiang Valley exit. Uh-huh. There we go. My bike's standing there just perfectly. I'm gonna have to force it open, I guess, to get through.
In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
I think it's difficult to decide what's important or not. Everybody decides their own importance in life.
Let's set the scene for the listener, whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind that could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions. Like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first?
Interesting way of describing your mind.
I don't have all the answers, but I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there.
Sure, any advice?
It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it. But as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all.
Okay. Do we ask for a real name? How exactly can this story help me? How did you become an elder? Let's ask
First,
that.
I got old. That's an important step. Being an elder is all about how you react to strange events. The key is not to be surprised, but kind of frown, look serious, and say something like, "It begins." Never say, "I don't know." Say, "We dive into a pool of uncertainty."
Funny.
I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship, the short-lived but glorious watery republics, floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born. How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season. Pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice. The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was a ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death.
Understandable.
We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy.
Wow. Yeah, where did your family come from?
My grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. So it was a different answer every time. But they often said we were exiles of some kind. Exiled royalty from a secret lineage. Blood that glows in the dark. Or we're exiled from the mouth of some great leviathan. When they were older, they just said, "We're from here. We're from right now."
Okay, that's... yeah.
I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves, especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship. It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby.
I'm glad you like ships. I get nauseous. So hard.
I loved exploring the ship too, wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and oh, there were 2 dance halls, a large, elegant one and another one in the basement.
Ooh, the secret basement
A
dance
lot of my
hall.
firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss, and so forth.
That's so crazy. You born on a ship, you've lived on a ship, grew up on a ship. It's always that ship. Isn't that a confined...
Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war.
I would say, isn't the ship so a confined, small space? But yet again, they're living in a village, which probably isn't so much larger than the ship if you just pile up the levels.
That was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache. It took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth. Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out, but they knew, I guess.
And how did they feed? How did they come to for money and all that stuff? What was the end? That's important.
Yes, the start of the war was a turning of seasons. And we had been warned this season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds.
What's the prismatic grounds?
A kingdom of art and science. They got rich during the golden season. Everything that made them beloved before the wealth came. Passionate, uncompromising, self-obsessed. Made them unbearable once they had power. Artists make terrible kings. Are you sure you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
The story gets darker from here on.
Well, yes, I mean... Do we want to know? I mean, we do want to know about her. Yeah, sure, let's keep going.
Okay, so conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom got lost in thought for long periods of time. She'd be completely still for hours, days even. We realized she caught, well, now we call it time misperception disorder.
And what was it back
It's
then?
when you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing. A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds.
Whoa, how did that make her feel?
What's so hard is the feeling of absolute loneliness. Normally, we're all at least roughly in the same flow of time. But with this disorder, you walk alone, truly.
That's so
We
odd.
heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases.
I can't grasp the concept. How? We're all what? That's so odd. That's so weird. I'm sitting here now, and I'm playing for a certain amount of minutes. Could be that you're watching, and you feel like you have been watching for a week. What? How is that? How? Oh, that's so odd.
I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled with his son Lucio. People talked about him like he was a god.
What happened when you found them?
I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high enough he'd have a better chance at treatment. Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the worst.
What?
He invited me to join them in going to the village, but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me.
So? What happened next?
I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. At night, my mom came to me in a dream. She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her. We were the same height. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. She taught me well. I knew the meaning of the gesture. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again. In the morning, I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Karo village. The next few weeks were very physically tiring, hiking, climbing. And when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world, and they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing. So why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended. It was like peace just swept over the earth in a split second. There was a party in the plaza to celebrate the end of the war, but I couldn't bring myself to go. Yes, it was over, but it had taken my home, my family. That night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean, as if I was back in my bedroom on the ship, as if I was back in my mother's arms, being rocked gently to sleep. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
Wow, that hit me straight through the core. Everybody has their own story. You know what's going to heal me? This game. It's definitely going to heal me.
I imagine coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Circling a valley. Well, first, let's open it. No, wrong button. Let's open the journal, shall we? So, we have to do the long no, we're pushing the wrong buttons again. The long journey needs to be done. Yeah, keepsakes. Okay, where did we start? I've taken too much pictures. Yes, this is an important one. This is definitely an important one. Maybe slightly smaller. Because loneliness is an important part of everything. Now let's spread it all out. There we go. Now, another picture. Where? Yeah, this thing. This thing. Going to put it here. Yep. Going to put some text below it. There we go. And no stamps yet? No stamps yet. Then the next important thing was... Oh, I like this. This area. Yeah. Let's turn it around.
Time seems to pass differently around here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so heavy and so light at the same time. I'm not really alone. I'm with myself. I'm with the earth.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. New stamps. Let's put in this one for the people who have left. They kept themselves company with music. And there is something missing in the middle. Yeah, sure. Let's go with this one. This seems perfect to fit in. Now we still have a right side to fill up with some... I like the bike. I like the flowers. I like the... This person, I'm talking about myself, is wanting to change the season. We don't want to change the season specifically, but we do want to record everything we have, don't we? Don't we? Let's scoodle down a bit. I'm free! This is a dam. This is a dam. Oh, ain't so much water. Maybe on the opposite side. Oh no. Up the mountain is always a lot difficult. Oh yeah, this is a dam. This is a beautiful dam, actually. Let me take a side picture from this position. Exactly. Let's see, what type of filter can we make? High contrast, pastel, warm, cool.
This is a truly enormous, impassive structure.
It's a water dam. I don't see no dangers for now. Whatever they might suggest, say, what are we looking for? Thanks, Validem, a gift from the prismatic ground.
We never used this kind of technology in my village. Nobody trusted it.
The engine's still working inside, I guess.
Oh, it's still working. It's still delivering power somewhere.
Yeah, I guess if it is more or less maintained, it can function for a very long time. It's so crazy that we pass by daily things and look at it as strange. Like, this is a water dam. It's strange for her. It's odd. They don't use it. How can such daily things be odd, be weird, be unknown? I love the road. It's like really a cyclist road almost. Is this the very first village? Is that car still functioning?
Must be a car, but it looks weird. I haven't seen one like this in my books.
Why is it still running? There is someone alive!
Oh,
Oh, why is he not surprised?
the valley.
Yeah?
1 second.
What will happen when we do as instructed and gather around this fake person?
Is
Yes.
that a strotophob? Yeah, what are they called? What is it?
What? It's a TR-13. My recorder, it's a TR-13.
I love old gear like that. It's getting more and more rare. I had a camera, but it broke.
Aw.
Not that interesting of a story. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm here to observe and record the world. That's what I'm truly
The whole
here
thing,
for.
huh? You're young. You got time. What kind of stuff are you recording?
Animals, landscapes, whatever catches my interest. Just everything. Like literally everything.
That's the way to do it, if you ask me. If anyone asked me, the valley would be a good place to use those tools. Too bad it's closed down.
Why?
Let me finish up here, huh?
What? I might quickly go and record the vehicle. This is a sound that she has never heard, which is odd.
I've heard sounds that can heal the mind. It feels like this noise would do the opposite.
Yes, it does
Hey.
indeed. Hello? What's wrong? Sergeant?
This was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And I was carrying the cardboard man. You were like, who are these guys?
He has been alone for some
I've
time.
been pretty bored here.
I get
You know,
it.
the valley's going to be flooded soon. That's why nobody can go in there.
Oh.
The dam is falling apart.
Oh, the one we just drove past by. When is it coming down?
Couple of days from now. Day 0, we call it.
Who is we?
Greyhounds.
Uh-huh.
We're a community organization.
Uh-huh.
We do all kinds of fun stuff.
What do you mean fun?
Health clinics, mine sweeping, daycare, evacuations, weddings. We're new.
Weddings. Weddings. Oh, quite the eclectic list of services, I must
We'll
say.
do anything to make the future better than the present. No big deal. We're trying to get new things going. But it's hard. The past really has a tight grip on people.
Wow.
Doesn't feel like a fair fight. So we're trying to, well, anyway.
He's, I don't know, chill. I like
It's
this
funny.
dude.
I stood guard here for a week, and I've only seen greyhounds like myself, and valley people on their way out. But now I see you, and you're like a
A what? I'm from the
new
mountains.
element or something. I've never met anyone doing what you're doing.
It's because I have broken free
And
from
we
the mountains.
greyhounds gotta support new things. So,
So, you letting me go?
I'm not supposed to let anyone in.
But you
How
gonna.
can I? Gee, I think you should go down into the valley and take a look. Gonna try something here.
What are you gonna try? What are you gonna try?
Dang it.
What?
I was trying to wink. Well, you get the idea. Go on and put that old gear to use.
Aye,
You can
aye,
take
sir.
my map of the valley too. I don't need it anymore.
So you're gonna leave
I'll
and
be down to pick everyone up around midnight.
I'll be down to pick everyone up.
See
Oh,
you then.
nice. Sweet guy. Okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like
I met a
it.
greyhound. He let me into the valley.
Yeah.
I think he wanted me to record what the greyhounds were up to. And he
Now.
gave me a map.
Suspicious. Suspicious. Where are we? Where are we? Entrance valley. Are we at the left bottom side? Open at sunset. Assembly point. Dig site. 0023, 0024, 0025, 0026. That's huge. Sophone, Kochi, easel.
The assembly point seemed like a good place to start.
Sure.
I
Well,
wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
I don't know.
I'm not the first to do this. Just the first in a long time.
Here stands the gateway to Tiang Valley, home of the three mindful gods. As you enter, try to imagine millions of pilgrims who've passed under the gate before. They were born, they lived, and they died. What's here? A card. Read. Tiang Valley is only open to visitors when the sun rises and when it sets. Visitors wake up early to see the morning ceremonies, and they come back at night to witness the ceremonies that bring the end of the day. Okay, let's pick it with me.
It seems like I'll
Interesting.
have to wait for night to enter the shrine.
No problem, we can wait. What is this? Please respect the residents of Tiang Valley. They are no actors or tourist guides or animals, but hand-working folk. Please collect all the trash. Okay, that's just general rules. Regulations. Got it. Got it.
I'll
Okay.
think about what kind of visitor I want to be.
Yeah, will be a good visitor. Is there... What was the noise coming from? It's the flag. Let's take a picture of the...
The elder didn't think I'd see any flags.
what we have.
This could be a sign that the season is changing.
Or maybe... it's so odd to
But
understand.
here are a few hanging.
It's not like you won't see any flags, you just need to come out to see them. Maybe the season has changed because you came out, and the season is changing because you chose to. I don't know, it's a really weird concept of seasons. But guys, we will discover the meaning of seasons and this valley next episode. As always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And I will see you in the next episode. Have a good day, everyone.